shipping containers. Transport, storage, houses, bunkers, pools. There are many uses for these precious metal boxes. And over the years, the shipping container industry has been growing rapidly. And in this video, I will show you exactly why that is. It's cheaper to build with, faster, and easier. That is why today we will cover exactly why it's smarter and more cost efficient to build a pool out of a shipping container in your garden rather than doing it the old school way. So you can enjoy everyday luxury life without spending tens of thousands of dollars. These are definitely becoming more and more popular in the world of architecture. So people build all sorts of things out of them. Luxury builds, garages, houses, and by far what brings the most attention to people are pools made out of shipping containers. I mean, just look at these. They are super cool. Just imagine having this in your garden. Okay, all that sounds good, but how much does that all cost? Is it cheaper than building a pool the regular way? How much time does it actually take to make one? And what are the necessary things that need to be done? And what kind of process you need to undergo to properly build it? We will go over all of these questions one by one. So by the end of this video, you can personally build your own pool at home. Let's get right into it. So first and foremost, you need to buy a shipping container. So there's three different grades you can go for. That's wind and watertight, CW, and one-trip containers. Usually most builders recommend the one-trip container because obviously it's a brand new container. It has less rust, straighter walls, fewer repairs, and longer lifespan. The total cost is around $3,500 to $4,000. So after buying the container, you need reinforcements. And you need that because water is obviously incredibly heavy. A 20-foot shipping container pool can weigh over 80,000 pounds. So you need to use either steel tubing, cross braces, top rails, or side reinforcements. And the total cost for this is $1,500 to $4,000. Step 3, cutting openings. To actually make it look cool, we need to add stairs, windows, infinity edges, skimmers, returns. And unfortunately, since every hole weakens the structure, after cutting the container, a new steel framing is welded around every opening. So the cost for this is around $500 to $3,000, depending on what you're building. The next step you must not overlook is rust treatment. Containers were designed for cargo, but they were not designed for constant water exposure. So if you're building one, you must use a sandblast, grind rust, or apply epoxy primer, or seal the welds. And the total cost for this is around $500 to $2,000. Okay, now let's talk about waterproofing. These are three common methods. Option 1, epoxy coating. It's the cheapest, it's durable, it's smooth, but it's difficult to repair, and it costs around $1,000 to $3,000. Option 2 is fiberglass. This is a premium option, strongest, obviously, longest lasting, smooth finish, but it usually costs more in a range of $5,000 to $10,000. So you definitely have a couple of options to choose from, depending on how you want to undergo when it comes to this project. The next option would be a vinyl liner. It's affordable, easy for replacement, and it punctures easier as well. It costs around $2,000 to $5,000. Next step, plumbing. So you need a skimmer, main drain, return jets, suction lines, and valves. So it typically costs around $1,000 to $3,000. Next, filtration system. Every pool needs a pump, scent filter or cartridge filter, chlorinator, or a saltwater system. So after installing it, your average cost would be around $1,500, or for premium builds, around $4,000. Next, electronics. These usually include pump wiring, LED lighting, automation, heater, GFCI protection, and it usually costs around $1,000 to $4,000. Step 9 is heating, and this is optional, but if you want heating in your pool, you can go for electric heat pump, which is around $3,000 to $7,000, gas heater, $2,000 to $5,000, and solar, $2,000 to $8,000. And the last step, foundation. So the container cannot sit directly on dirt. Common options are concrete slab, concrete piers, or compacted gravel, which is less common. And the cost for this is around $2,000 to $8,000. If you're thinking about buying a shipping container for storage, shipping purposes, or to make a pool out of it, first look in the description section and receive your official quote by America Conex. In the description section of our website, add the details of your project so we can recommend a proper solution with affordable pricing. So don't wait, click on the link down below, see what we have in stock, and you'll be surprised. Installation is usually done 3 different ways. So it's either fully buried, half buried, or above the ground. If you're looking to fully bury your shipping container pool, you would need an excavator as well, and it would take a couple more days to set up. But if not, usually takes around a day to set up the above the ground shipping container pool. Now, if you want to make it look sexy, interior upgrades are more than necessary, and the cost on this varies depending on how luxurious you want your pool to be. So people often add LED lights, bench seating, tanning ledge, glass viewing window, waterfalls, infinity edge, and automatic covers. So these upgrades cost anywhere from $500 to $20,000, depending on the actual complexity. So what is the total cost? If you do it yourself, container is $3,500, reinforcement is $2,500, waterproofing $2,500, plumbing is $2,000, filtration $2,000, electrical $2,000, foundation $4,000, delivery around $1,000, depending on where you are, which is a total of $20,000 to $35,000. If it's professionally built, it's typically in the range of $40,000, but for luxury versions, it could go up to $100,000 or even $150,000. And when it comes to how much time it actually takes, planning is usually 1 to 2 weeks, steel work around a week, waterproofing a week, plumbing is 3 to 5 days, electrical 2 to 4 days, and foundation is 3 to 5 days as well. So if you add an additional finishing week, it's a total of 6 to 10 weeks. Or if somebody who already does that all the time, or if it's a professional builder, could take 2 to 6 weeks. So what are the actual pros and cons? The advantages are obviously much faster to build than concrete pools. Can be relocated if above the ground and disconnected. It has modern industrial look, a smaller footprint, factory built options are always available, and it's great for Airbnb and rental properties. But the disadvantages are it's kind of narrow, it's 8 feet wide, can't be wider than that because that's how wide the actual containers are. Steel must be reinforced to handle water pressure, potential corrosion if waterproofing is poor, and limited customization compared to concrete pools, and rust, which can accumulate over the years. So it is actually cheaper than a concrete pool, which usually goes from $60,000 to $90,000 once excavation, plumbing, decking, and landscaping are included. But it obviously depends on what type of a project you're building. So a do-it-yourself container pool can often come at $20,000 to $35,000, while a professional built container, as I mentioned, usually lands in to $40,000 to $80,000 range. So the savings are real, but mostly if you keep the design simple, once you add the features like glass wall, premium finishes, heating, automation, custom decking, and landscaping, the final cost can be much better than a conventional pool. So click on the first link in the description and use the description section on our website to explain exactly what type of a project you're currently working on, and we'll gladly help you choose the right container for your specific situation. With fast delivery times and over 25 different locations within the United States, we offer affordable, highly preserved, used, and new storage containers on the market. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video because it really means a lot since we're growing our channel. And leave a comment down below telling us exactly what made you interested in watching this video. This has been Container Insider, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.